Finger tattoos. I know, you want a finger tattoo. I know, so badly. But, wait. Don't make your appointment for a finger tattoo before you watch this video. In today's video, I am bringing to you stuff you need to know before you go and make that appointment. Let's not waste any more time. The first part of this video, the first tip, why? Why do you want to make this tattoo? Is it because it's trending right now? Is it because all your friends have finger tattoos? Is it because you want to see your tattoo right away in your hand? Why is it? Why do you want this tattoo? Now, the why is important because you will be seeing this tattoo forever. Your why should not rush your tattoo. What I mean by that is when we want a tattoo for others to see, we want it right away. We want to call the first tattoo studio in our town and want a tattoo today. No. That goes to whatever tattoo you want. Don't make that mistake. Take your time, make your research. Find someone who already does finger tattoos. Speaking about that, that brings me to my second tip, the tattoo artist. Don't pick whatever tattoo artist you have on your town just because it's right in your street. Not all tattoo artists are up to do finger tattoos. I have a lot of clients that come to me because they see on my Instagram, on my website, Facebook, whatever, finger tattoos done by me, and they know already that I do them. Now, don't go to someone just because they do finger tattoos. You need to like the work you see online. Don't just go there because you want
a finger tattoo.
Because the design can be the most beautiful design on the whole world. But if it is not well done,
then what's the point?
Take a little bit of time, make your research, find a tattoo artist good at it. Even if it's not on your town, find a schedule with a tattoo artist where it's good for you to ride your car to them or go in the bus to them or wherever it is. Go to tattoo artists that you find it will do an awesome job. That's why your why shouldn't be doing a tattoo finger for others. It should be for you, and you should want your finger tattoo to look awesome. And by the way, don't choose a tattoo artist that you saw one tattoo finger on Instagram or whatever on the internet. Make a deep research on their portfolio and see that they already have done a lot of finger tattoos, a lot of hand tattoos, that they have experience with that. That is really important. And another thing you should
observe.
Try to see if they have pictures of heel tattoos on the fingers, because that says a lot about how they tattoo. If they have a heavy hand, if they have a light hand, because heavy hands on fingers, on hand tattoos, can make a blowout on a tattoo on your finger. That is very important to see how their tattoos healed, not just the first picture taken on the first day, the day right away when the tattoo was done. Now, tip 3, the design. You need to think about the placement. Your fingers are not that big. You have a small area where you are allowed to tattoo, where you can tattoo, where you can put a design. You must think about how much details you want, because it should be small and simple. That's the rule. Small and simple. Because if you do too many lines, too many details, it can blur together over time. And then you have a big blur of a tattoo on your finger that you don't understand anymore what it is. I would say bold lines with simple shades, because if you do bold lines with a lot of details, no, that doesn't work, because bold lines can become even more bolder when it's healed. So you don't want that. You want something simple. You see a lot of the time these old school tattoos from the ships on the finger with color that sometimes stays, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it turns into a blur. You need to be cautious. If you want something like that, you know that these boats, these ships have a little detail on the boat, on the ship, but turn that design into something simpler that you understand it's a ship, but not with so many details. That would work, I think. And don't forget that some areas of the finger are more prone to fade. For example, you already saw that tattoo that says here shh, so you can do like this and it says shh.
You know,
I've done that tattoo, but it can fade away. I have the perfect example. You see, I have here my finger tattoos. These two are a blur. It's an R and an M. That I don't count because I already made 2 or 3 tattoos above. That was a fine line heart that I retouched it 5 times and it didn't stay, so then I made a pink heart in the middle and then I made it all black, but I need to retouch, but I don't have the patience or time
right now anyway.
And when you see the side of this finger, as you can see, I don't know, Zeitapfer, that is German, but here you can't see anything. That was not retouched, never. I never retouched it. Here, for example, everything is gone. As you can see, this lipstick, I retouched only the lines, the colors, I never retouched it. It was pink, yellow, and turquoise, whatever you want to call it, this blue, and I retouched the lines once. See this letter right here? I never retouched it. And can you see the difference between here and here? When it comes to the hand, it's a lot more darker here. So as you can see, a lot happens on the hands, on the fingers. It's different. And on the same body, on the same person, as you can see, these both are a blur. And this, I retouched it 5 times. Here too, tends to fade, and I already retouched it 5 times. I don't have the patience anymore. That's why I would always recommend that you make your finger tattoos here. When you want to do ring finger tattoos,
obviously,
make only on the above part. Don't make them here, because I had 2 tattoos here, they are gone. I had a heart here, you can see here a little bit. I had here 3 triangles.
They're gone.
Stick to simple lines, fine lines, not that fine, but bold and simple. That's the point. Part 4, pain. How much does it hurt? I know you want to know. So the fingers are known to be the most painful area on the body, but you can't say X area, Y area, whatever area is the most painful, because everyone is different. Now, it tends to be more painful.
Yes.
It does, because the skin is a little more thin, is another world. You have your end nerves, you feel everything here, do everything with your hands. They are sensible. That's why it hurts a little bit more. The designs tend to be a little bit smaller, so it doesn't take that long to do a tattoo on the finger.
But
as I said, if it has too many details, it will hurt. And maybe a tattoo of 10 minutes will feel like an hour because it hurts. So you are already prepared on your mind. But as always, I would say everyone is different. For me, I can handle it. It was not that bad, it hurts. For example, I don't say that this is the more painful spot. For me, it was just here. Before I made this tattoo, I always answer that I didn't have a place on the body that I would say it hurts a lot. Now I do. Here, nothing. It was fine. Here, I was afraid and fine. But here, it hurt a lot. Part 5. Aftercare, healing process, all that stuff. Aftercare,
people,
it's even more important when you make finger tattoos. And I think you know already why. There is an increased risk of fading, infections, because you make everything with your hands. You clean your house, you make... That's why I say to my clients, we have a lot of firmas, big companies, where it's dirty work, you need to construct stuff and use your hands a lot. I always say, if you can, use gloves on your job. Now, obviously, if you have an office job, you don't need it, but you still need to be caring about your finger tattoos. 2. Keep your tattoo clean. If you do clean it with the soap and not only with water, use a fragrance-free soap. Try to do that more than once a day, but keep it moisturized. Use a tattoo cream, but not too much that you make your pores too close. It needs air. But when you are working a dirty job or something like that, gloves helps a lot. Not only this foley.
Does one say that in English?
I will put the name here. The cream is important because as you wash your hands, the skin will dry out, and we don't want that either. Avoid using jewelry on this time, rings and all that stuff. I think that's obvious, but it's not enough to repeat it. Don't use rings. Don't expose your tattoo to the sun because it helps it to fade and it can damage it. If you need to go into the sun, cover it. Nowadays, there are plenty of these second skins on Amazon, online, whatever. You can find it. These second skins to cover on the sun and the pool and whatever you want. I would also recommend to use this cream with an SPF for the sun, UV lights and so on. Nowadays in the pharmacy you can find them. Here in Germany we have one that is called Ladival that is made thinking about tattoos. Here you have a product you can search. It can go up to 2 to 8 weeks for the tattoo to heal. So during that time, don't pick the scabs, don't peel the skin. That is even more important, don't peel it. It will damage it. It can cause scarring. Usually I say that it's normal when you need to retouch a finger tattoo, especially when it's something fine line, but I always try not to, because when you do fine line or lines on the finger, they can fade, they can blur, and when you make so much retouch, you can make damage on the lines. They can blur and then you don't understand nothing. Some clients sometimes write me saying that they want a retouch, and when I see the photos, I don't think they need it. They think that I think because the lines are a little bit faded, but not that much that you can't see them. For me as a tattoo artist, I see them as awesome because it stayed fine and you can see and you understand the design. It's everything there, but it's not blurred and you don't want it. Sometimes I make the appointment so that I can see the tattoo in person. When I see the tattoo in person, it's even more obvious that they don't need the retouch. And sometimes they came to me with the dry skin and you can see the tattoo right away. So I put a little bit of cream and I explain to them why I think they shouldn't do a retouch. It's another thing when some years go by and some lines fade. That's not a problem. You can do the retouch. Then, part 5. They are expensive. Tattoos in general, they are expensive, but finger tattoos, tattoos that are exposed, neck tattoos, face tattoos, hand tattoos, normally are expensive because they are visible. The tattoo artist has the extra responsibility to do them right. Don't get me wrong, you need to do all tattoos right, beautiful. But it's another stress to tattoo a hand or a face, because if you mess up,
You mess up.
it's the face. Everybody's going to see them. It's the hand. Everybody's going to see them. You need to be extra careful. Yeah, they are expensive because it's another whole responsibility for the tattoo artist, you know? And we always need to think that it's probably 100% fact that you will need to come and retouch it. Part 6. Doing a finger tattoo as your first tattoo. In my humble opinion, your first tattoo shouldn't be your fingers. Shouldn't be your face either. Shouldn't be your neck either. I mean, there's these tattoos that women do a lot here. They are a little bit hidden. Small stars, small birds, all this small stuff. That's a thing. But a big rose, a big skull, something on your face, a big word. I don't know. I don't recommend. If a client comes in my studio with their parents, they have 16, and they ask me for a face or finger tattoo, I say no. And I explain why I say no. 99% of the time, the father, the mother that comes with him says,
Oh, the tattoo artist got a point here. I don't think you should do that tattoo there. Should we choose another place?
and normally the kid says yes. Because I don't do that. You can come to me and ask me 1,000 times or more for a finger tattoo when it's your first tattoo and you have 16 or more. I mean, if you are an adult that has started with 40 or something like that, I mean, yes, I will do. But normally these clients already have tattoos in other places. That is a different story. But if it is your first tattoo and you want already on the face or the fingers, I don't recommend it. And normally I don't do, because almost 99% of the time these people want tattoos because their why is for other people to look at them and see that they have tattoos, and that it's not a good why. Number 7, your job. You need to consider your company policies regarding tattoos, because nowadays a lot of companies have those already. Depending on your job, some companies have rules about if you can have tattoos, which tattoos you can have, can they be visible, must they be hidden. You need to know that stuff before. There are places that say this body placement you can have a tattoo, this body placement you can have a tattoo, hands cannot have tattoos, face you cannot have tattoos. There are also companies that allow everything, but you don't know. If you have a job, it's your first job or it's a new job, ask first. And if you can, where, or it's indifferent where you have the tattoo, but ask first. I don't want you to come to me, make a beautiful tattoo, and then lose your job because of that. That is not fun. That is not cool for everyone. So make your research first. And hiding finger tattoos or face tattoos are not an easy task. Almost all of the times you can't. Are you searching to do a finger tattoo? Are you sure you want a finger tattoo? Make your research. Write me here down below in the comments. What are your ideas for your next tattoo? Do you have finger tattoos? Were finger tattoos your first tattoo? I want to know. Write me everything here down below. Give me a like, share this video. See ya!